Working?
Good to
Okay,
go.
good.
Okay, perfect.
Welcome to the meeting recorder. We started a little bit ago, but now you're catching up. It's March 19th meeting of the Festival of Chimes and Lights Committee, and we're starting out with information on the holiday decoration bids. Yes.
So exciting. So council did approve the holiday decorations to street decor on Tuesday, and really exciting. So the next thing is it is being brought back before the finance committee this coming Friday for a budget amendment on where they can find the rest of the funds. And it's actually, I mean, less than
We came really close.
very close.
In fact, I thought it was going to be almost twice that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're just a tish over our $7,000
Yeah.
budget
Yep.
for a quality product.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, you guys, it's
How much were you looking at?
everything. All
All new?
All the garland is
All of it.
all new. It's
Okay.
a beautiful. They go by the number of branches and blah blah
Yeah.
blah. The
Plushy.
product is so high quality. It's better than what we've ever had. It has the LED soft lighting,
Yep.
and it is just beautiful. So every single garland will be replaced, and we'll have the new LED lights.
And the new bows
Yes.
that come with the garland. So yeah, we're
Mhm.
replacing all 8. And then Bill said he actually, with the current garlands, that he will see if he can find other places in the city that he can use it to wrap poles or just do something for additional decorations. So
Including areas
Sure.
that we haven't traditionally done. So not just downtown.
Mhm.
We'll start spreading our joy up, Mile
You bet.
Hill and all different
bet.
areas.
Very good.
Yeah, so isn't that happy?
Very
So thank you, council, for approving this, and thank you
Yeah.
for all your hard
Oh,
work
you're welcome.
in looking
Thank you.
for vendors, because there were quite a few who were interested, and Janina and Brandy did a great job in getting that out there.
Good.
And
Thank you.
this has been quite a few years.
Oh,
So
yes,
we're
it
really happy
has.
about
Our
it.
garlands needed.
Yeah, they were
replacing.
falling apart.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
really very good news. Okay, and then as far as reviewing the upcoming 2018 event, this is our 20th year. And so what I was hoping for this meeting are ideas for what we could do that's different.
It's different. Bring something new in.
Yeah.
20th year.
And the thing is, we've got a little time, so we could seek some sponsorship on it. And I think that we would have some people who would be willing to put in a little money for something different. So, ideas? I know in the past we've talked about fireworks and we've had them, but they're very expensive, and the problem we have during that time of year is
It's
sometimes
rain.
the ceiling is so low.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just signed our contract and put it in the mail for our fireworks. And
That's
in
for
the
4th of
and in
July.
the contract, it very clearly states that if the weather elements are such that you cannot reschedule it
Right.
for a date within a time frame, you lose everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's a lot of
Yeah,
money.
it's a lot of money.
it is.
So, and I've heard
Wow.
from the past that we had a laser show, and that was only so-so.
Mm-hmm.
So what can we do for our 20th anniversary that would be fun? Any ideas at all?
Think on that one.
I know.
I'm going back to when Seroptimus were involved and we did the big chili feed downtown. We were right out front of your door
That is true.
for the chili feed.
Yeah,
We had a
that is
big,
true.
huge canopy tent down there, so it was out of the elements, out of the rain, and we did chili and cornbread.
And that attracted quite a few people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't we have somebody who regularly hands out chili down in the waterfront
One
park?
of the churches, remember, I think, does that.
Okay.
Taste and See is always down at the gazebo area, but I thought they just did coffee and cider.
No, they do chili.
Yeah, we
Oh,
had a chili.
okay.
We do have
feed,
chili being handed out, but it's only in that area.
Yeah.
So that is something we could expand upon.
Well, we have a lady from Tennessee here, so she could bring some new ideas from the East Coast over to the West Coast.
Okay, Tennessee, what do you think? Yeah. The problem we have is almost every year it's pretty rainy,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
rainy and cold.
cold, and what we have expanded
Rainy and
upon,
cold.
and if you haven't been here, I don't know how long you've been here.
Just since November, end of November. Well, I wouldn't even say November, December 1st.
Okay, so you're real recent. We have lots of choirs. We've expanded on the number of kids downtown in particular. We have the South Kitsap Marching Band. we have probably the presence of about 200 to 300 kids performing in one venue or another. There's probably 3 or 4 choirs that are down there, some are as many as 50, 55 people.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dance studio down here on the corner has performances going on, and people look through their big picture windows to watch those. The marching band comes just before leading Santa in. So we have all of that.
We have the pet parade,
Pet parade.
and that's fun.
And it's a
Really.
costume contest,
Yeah,
and it was revived this year again.
And it turned out good this year. I
really
thought.
nice. And now we have a sponsor for that.
Mhm.
I don't see the pet parade on here.
But
We'll
we
have to
did-
add it back on again. We'll add it back on.
Okay.
Thank
It
you for,
turned out.
yeah, that really went well because
Yeah.
that was Woodside.
Yeah,
Animal
and they want to
Hospital.
do it next year too.
I
so-
know, he told me
This year.
again.
I know.
That is
so-
such a great thing.
I know.
So we've got that going, the pet parade, which is a little before.
The
So-
free movie.
We
at the-
have
at the
free
Dragonfly
movies at the
Cinema.
Dragonfly
We love
Theater.
that. We've always
It does
done
sound like we're doing a lot, doesn't it?
I know, but what can we do to make it just a
Just a
little bit
special.
different?
We don't want to go into history, right? I mean,
No,
we've done that enough.
We had our
actually.
125th anniversary only
Mhm.
about 2 years ago or so.
15.
And we really got into the history of
Yeah, and
Port
people
Orchard.
dressed up, vintage style and all.
I love that day.
It
That
was
was a
it was a
great
lovely,
day.
lovely day,
It
and it
was.
was a great celebration of Port Orchard history. The thing is, on Chimes and Lights, the whole history of that is that we're celebrating this building and the chimes and the lights.
And they put up a tree that's enormous. I mean, how tall?
It varies. It starts out taller and then it.
But I mean, the
It
whole
keeps-
front of the
Yeah, it's right out in front over
It's
there.
beautiful. And then we turn the lights, or Cindy
I
has someone
know.
turn the lights on.
So
I
we
wonder
need.
if Bruce Titus would be more a sponsor. And he's got the money. I mean, if we can figure out
Well, he was a
something.
tree lighter 2 years ago.
I know he was. But I
And
meant
this
money
year
wise.
he's expanding down
I
there.
know.
But we just need to come up with some ideas about what would be just really amazing.
Well, I'll be waking up in the wee hours of the morning. You want me to
Yeah.
call you? Want to
Yes, I don't care when.
Okay.
I don't care when.
Well,
Okay.
we can look into it and.
Right.
Do
So-
we have a theme? Or is that our theme, more or less?
Well, it is part of our theme, but that's not our actual theme.
We usually come up with, like, last year it was the
Here comes
sound.
Santa Claus.
Here comes Santa.
Home
The year
for the
before,
holidays, the year before.
Sound.
Yeah, we've
like
had
that.
all different
Sound of
ones. We've had the
Christmas.
sounds of
Mhm.
Christmas. We've had all different themes, and that is something that we have to work on as a committee. Is our theme something that then the vendors can kind of play up in their storefronts?
Yeah,
and Bobby
we
really
like
does a
that.
lot with that.
Yeah, I like that.
And also then it helps with the songs. And then we play our chimes. So we throw the big switch, the lights go on in the tree, the chimes play, and then
Could we email Alaska and tell them to bring the northern lights down? Would northern lights over Port Orchard?
There you go.
Something like that be amazing.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
I mean, if we could do, yeah.
Can we do fake northern lights anywhere?
Well, that would be like a
Well,
laser
it'd
show.
be a laser and that.
And what I heard is they had to lower some kind of screen or something, and
No,
it didn't
work out too
No,
well.
it's the time of year.
And it's that weather every year.
It's
Either
bad.
rain,
It is the
snow.
weather. Even if you had a bunch of drones out there, if you watched, what was it we just recently had the Olympics.
Right.
The
I know.
opening ceremonies
I
of the
know.
Olympics, my
It was
land, they were
beautiful.
phenomenal
Yeah.
with the drones. Oh my gosh,
I
they were
know.
beautiful.
But how much money did that?
I know.
cost? So.
Yeah, well, we're not quite that rich.
Okay, so everyone's
Yeah.
assignment
Yeah.
here is to be really
Thinking.
thinking, maybe going online, trying to find out what it could be during crummy weather, rain and all.
Yeah.
What could we do to surprise our
You know, in LA
guests?
when I was growing up, they had a candy cane lane. Did we do anything?
Well, our boat, we
Did
have,
they do the candy
it's
cane?
called Christmas something lane down there, and it's decorated boats, and people vote on which boat is the most cool.
Yeah.
And that's another thing we have going on. I mean, we have a lot going on during this
We
event,
do.
which makes it hard to think of something new. But maybe
I
something
have
coming in on the
5,000
water.
balls in storage.
You have what?
I have 5,000 balls in our Fathom storage.
5,000
Balls.
balls?
5,000 balls. They're like this. They'll float. If we have rain, we can roll them down the hill in the rain. They're all numbered, so we can utilize
How
something.
was that? What did you use that for?
We did a great ball race down Stinson.
Mm.
The chamber had them, and they got tired of storing them, so they gave them to Fathom. So we've been storing them. I can't even get in the storage unit because there's 5,000 balls sitting there ready to come
You
tumbling
kind
out
of
of
have
bags.
something.
So I'm trying to work with them for our August event, however we can.
Lit up something.
But it's something that,
Something lit up because it's dark.
That's true.
There would be something kind of fun about who knows what. If it was, I don't know what, but something.
Well, maybe once we think of a theme,
Mhm.
that will bring some other
bring
ideas,
other
maybe.
ideas. Like, if you have the theme.
Well, you know what? Maybe we should.
Have
Maybe
we
this
ever
one.
had a Nutcracker theme of all, or
How about something futuristic? You ever done a future thing?
Like a light laser kind of thing?
No, theme-wise.
We always usually have.
We've
because
had
of-
more traditional than not because of the age of our town and more vintage.
Mhm.
And part of the run, we also have a
Oh, a
marathon, and there it's an
5K
elf.
run, Jingle Bell Run.
Yeah, Jingle Bell Run.
Right, and this, they start about 1:30. They run the whole length of the waterfront. They come back. They're all
We have a
costumed.
walk too. You
Yeah, I
can
mean, this
even
is
walk.
well,
Yeah.
a couple thousand people usually
Yeah.
involved in that.
And they have the elf. They
You
have
know,
the elf.
it seems to me lights, anything to do that's lit. Your idea of having balls come down or something, they were all lit. Those things that light up ice cubes and stuff in drinks? Something
Mhm.
that would be lit up, some kind of contest. Maybe we could have a sponsor for some kind of giveaway.
Well, let me do
Maybe
a
a
little research on
gigantic-
some things.
Champagne bottle with a big drink. I don't drink, so this is funny. This is funny. I'm thinking.
Yeah, but we've
of
got
this.
kids that have got little children
Oh,
out there.
that's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
I was
21.
thinking celebrate 20 years.
Yeah,
Well,
we
how
do-
do you celebrate 20 years?
Celebrate.
Light music,
Oh,
and we
yeah.
already have so much music.
Yeah, we do.
We
have
can't
lots
really
of
change
music.
any more music or add any more of that. We have people who are volunteering all along the way with anything from hot chocolate,
Yeah.
cider, popcorn,
Right.
treats, chili.
Hay rides and
The hay
Santa
rides are
coming,
going.
and it sounds like we're doing
It's
a
pretty
lot.
full. It's
just
packed.
one day.
But I hear what you're saying,
Yeah.
because
We need
we're the
something-
same way. We try to come up with something a little different.
Yeah,
Well, and we have the new decorations. It's going to make
Right?
the street
Yeah.
very
It's gonna
light,
be very
isn't it?
pretty.
It's going to be different.
yeah.
So that's going to light up the street.
Okay, it's our
Well,
assignment to
thank-
come up with
Yeah.
ideas.
Okay.
And a theme, right?
A theme.
Ideas and things.
Right. Futuristic, we've got so far. Nutcrackers, another suggestion. Lights, some kind of lights, special lights. When you even said the northern lights, the same idea. Maybe there would be something along those lines somehow. I don't know what. But because it's so dark,
Mm-hmm.
anything with light really makes a difference.
Maybe every merchant could do their window in light somehow.
More so than even before.
Some of them do.
Yeah, they
I
do.
mean, we do our front, and Wisteria does theirs.
Yeah.
Beautiful and blue, and
Well, on the
Maybe
4th of
some-
July, our court always ends up selling the necklaces and bracelets.
I was
Yeah.
thinking
They're
the
all
dark
multicolors,
ones,
but if you could
Yeah.
find one specific color, be it mainly, say, green.
or- What if we gave out?
And you
some
gave
kind
them
of
out.
light? Like,
Right.
is there a?
You
Have
could
a
find
sponsor to
you
give
could find a
out.
sponsor for
In the past,
buying
Kids at
lights.
Bank used to hand out the necklaces and bracelets.
Mhm.
Maybe we can find something that really is more us.
Mhm.
And I'm wondering, our theme, in fact, somebody asked me if we were going to change our brochure, etc. Always hard to do because we have limited budget. But blue, we
Mhm.
have a presence of blue
Blue,
and the white and the bright lights. Perhaps, as you're saying, some kind of necklace or something
They
that.
have those little hand light things. What if we did something that way, passed them out? Everyone walking
What we
up
need
and
to
down
do
the
is to
street.
get an idea of, we usually have what? I would say probably as far as thousands, it's always hard to gauge, isn't it, Sharon?
If it's a nice day and it's not frigid cold weather, you could probably get 3,000 down here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but let it rain.
But let it rain and be cold, you're
Yeah,
chilled to the
cold.
bone.
Right, and we've had as many, I think, as 5,000.
Yeah. I think
We've even
we
had,
Yeah,
we've had
I
quite a
think
few.
5,000.
We've had people just filling whole areas. So that's a little hard to nail, but if we started advertising early, that there were some prizes or something mixed in and we had a sponsor who was willing to provide some kind of lights, let's look into, different kinds of lights.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're not the Harrison Hospital Foundation that does the Festival of Trees,
Right.
but why couldn't we go with maybe a Festival of Trees event theme, and we do a small mini tree decorating contest?
I like that.
Because we've never had tree lighting, and we do the tree lighting
That's
here, but if it's the 20th anniversary of our tree lighting,
Yeah.
and we do Festival
like
of
it.
Trees,
Mhm.
and then we do a mini tree lighting contest.
Like all along in the front there?
Yeah.
Now, we would have to get some sign variance thing, wouldn't we?
Yes.
In order to do that, but we could do that.
You do the pet contest, so it'd be like a tree contest.
Mhm.
You do
Yeah.
the pet parade, we'd have a tree parade. We
Tree
have a
parade.
line of trees.
Judges, people judging the trees.
Yeah.
They would
And
need to
it
provide
could be
their own
small.
electricity on them by battery operated lights and everything
Yeah.
like that, so that there's no plug-in, just,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a tree
And they-
lighting,
they
we're gonna have
make good
a tree
battery
contest, and
things.
you have the judges, and you judge these beautiful little mini trees.
And I chaired the Festival of Trees in San Diego.
Did you
one
really?
year. Yeah, Children's Hospital. And we had a whole line of little miniature trees, and that was the most
I
fun.
wonder
Yeah.
if anyone would be interested in purchasing the trees or something. I mean, could we, I don't know, I'm just,
Some people, you could leave it optional. Sell your tree or take it home.
mhm.
And then that way, those that would be for sale, you could put it in an area and do a silent auction bid on them.
Or,
Because you wouldn't have time to do a live auction or
No,
anything
no,
like that.
no,
No.
it moves pretty fast.
But you could do a
but you
silent
could
auction.
you could just give
But we could have, and we
awards.
could have a
You'd give
tree
awards.
tour
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
some sort.
Right.
And perhaps even the rides, the tractor rides,
Oh, the
the hay
hay
rides
rides
could
go-
be taking people on the tour of trees.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if we can incorporate lights,
I like
trees.
I like the trees, especially
Me
all down the
too.
boardwalk. Remember when
Wouldn't
we
that
did
be
the birthday
beautiful?
cake
I
for
know.
our
I
100th
know.
anniversary? We had the whole boardwalk with nothing but a solid cake,
I know.
tables of cakes. And if we did the boardwalk with a
All
solid row of trees all the way around
trees.
it.
Fun.
And even here, that we have more than just our big tree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, wouldn't that be cool?
I think
Do we
people would get
do we
into
have
that.
lights that would go on all the trees down in the
Absolutely.
waterfront that the port could
Okay, well-
put lights on?
The port has been amazing. Kitsap Bank has been
Oh,
amazing.
yeah. Kids at
And
Bank
you
did
know,
it.
this year, I have to say our own staff just went crazy. Bill Thiel, I mean, bless his soul. He decorated all the railings and the everythings
I
with
know.
more lights. And if we keep thinking more lights and a tree, maybe that's part of what the theme is. Maybe it's going to be something
trees.
about the lit trees, a
Yeah.
pathway, or
Light
blah,
up
blah,
Port
blah.
Orchard?
If we keep coming up with ideas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm
Okay.
sure there's usually do we connect it with a song more or less?
Oh,
or a piece
we
of
always do
music?
that. Well, we
So
do
I
that
bet
with
there's-
the theme up there. So whatever we have a selection. It's very archaic, those poor darling souls, and I think you were, we went up there last
To the
year.
clock tower.
It's like a
Oh my
cassette tape.
gosh.
He's got, and he's got to, at this right moment, be hitting just the right buttons to have this come out. It sounds like a carol on it, and what it is a tape. But Public Works is really amazing, and they do a great job for us. And they have about, I think, 40 different songs. So once we decide our theme, we'll easily be able to pair it with something.
good.
And we
Okay.
can tell the dance studio, the band,
Yeah.
everybody to
Mhm.
play up our theme of if it is lit trees of some sort, but for sure light.
Yeah.
Because it's
Mhm.
dark, it's gloomy, it's whatever. So we're looking for more light. And I like your idea of handing things out. So we will need a couple of sponsors perhaps, and maybe we can entice Kitsap Bank and others, even the Saints, depending on how they're doing.
I think Bruce Titus would do something, maybe not 5,000, but I bet he
Right.
would do 1,000.
So let's do our homework. What's available for cool lights? You know, like those, the kind that you bend and break and then they blow lights for
Yeah.
a while.
Mm-hmm.
I like the
There's
idea-
several sources that we've located on the internet for just that, because we ordered
Yeah,
it
yeah.
for July.
And I know Kitsap Bank has done the necklaces and the bracelets in the past.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that they would probably be open for this, and we can get sponsors. And
And I think people would love that idea of wearing necklaces and bracelets.
yeah, I know. And if we can have some kind of contest with a few prizes or something, that would be fun. Beyond even the pet parade, having the prizes for the vendors.
Mhm.
I mean, the retailers who have their trees decorated, and maybe just keep expanding on that somehow.
Well, maybe instead of the window decoration, it
Do the
could be
trees?
Tree decoration.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be
But
something new. I
Would
think
it be real trees? You think we get real trees out in
I
front?
don't know that you need real trees.
No, we at our.
In their windows,
I
you
think
mean?
you'd want to have
Decorating a tree in
artificial.
the window, Bobby? Is that what you're thinking?
That's what I'm. Or outside.
Yeah.
I mean, we could sponsor a tree.
Is there room for the trees
I don't
and
think
the
you have
planters?
sidewalk. Well, you could put a tree in the planter if you don't plant winter stuff in them. But don't you plant the cactus or the cabbage in the winter? in
Well,
those?
we don't always. You know, that was donated this year by
Okay.
brothers. So, no, by Helpline. So maybe we could just plan on the planters, a tree. I mean, it
I
could
would
be
like for them to be
artificial,
seen outside some way. Wouldn't that be nice?
and could be in the planters, and we could sponsor each planter. There's 62 of them. Wouldn't that be pretty?
62 planters.
So we could have
62
businesses
planters. And the
sponsoring
yeah.
those to decorate a tree.
Yeah. I
How
would-
cool would that be?
I would do that.
You know, we
Real
could
quick.
even have this away and that away with trees.
Yeah.
Because we could get started on this thing earlier.
Mhm.
And it could be artificial. I mean,
It doesn't,
Yeah, it could be
yeah.
artificial.
At
So-
the Children's Hospital, all the trees were artificial. You know,
Mhm.
In
some of them
hospitals, yeah, you
sold.
can't have
No.
real trees that are
And
endangered.
some of our trees.
So you'd want
were
a
like $10,000.
width requirement and a height requirement.
Yeah. So
Well,
they
we'll
sort
have
of
to get
were-
a variance
Yeah,
at the
see
council
what the county.
Oh,
because
yeah.
of the sign
Or the
variance
city
and all
code
that,
is.
and blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm sure we'll be able to.
But I
do
think
that.
having trees down Bay Street for the winter month
Wouldn't
would
that
look
be
beautiful.
neat?
You know, you've got the new garland, you're gonna have lights, all the icicle lights that were new last year are gonna be all hanging.
I love
And then
that.
you have trees and all the planters. I think that's
I
beautiful.
think that would be wonderful.
And we
That'd be
have
beautiful.
one already in front of Wisteria Lane. She planted this tree about 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
And now it's about so tall. It's cute, little Christmas tree.
So what we need to look for is some
The lights.
sponsors for prizes.
Mhm.
Wouldn't you
Mhm.
think prizes would be fun?
Oh, sure.
I think it would be too. It wasn't that hard to find a sponsor for the pet parade
No.
and the prizes because Cookies came forward.
I know. They're
And
good.
didn't they
at
do an
that.
amazing job?
Yeah,
And
they
then
did.
Woodside sponsored the parade in general. And if we started promoting the tree aspect for the
Mhm.
20th, and look for prizes for that, I bet we could find some.
Oh, I'm sure.
And there's 62 pots.
62?
pots.
What if we could find live trees to give to everybody?
Well,
62 trees?
Once you plant them, then you're gonna wanna take them out when you do your spring planting. That's the only thing about having 62 trees that's,
But they wouldn't
Or
have to be
live.
planted.
well, even if we had artificial, you can hardly tell. I have artificial,
Yeah.
Mhm,
some
mhm.
little,
Yeah.
I have primrose, and then I
Mhm.
have some tulips in there, and the tulips are artificial. Nobody even pays
Pays
attention.
attention.
But
So-
if we had artificial
But if we
trees,
had each planter be available for people to claim,
Mhm.
businesses, individuals, whatever, have them all labeled 1 through 62. You claim them, you decorate. There's going to be some kind of prizes,
mm-hmm.
and then, but that's only right there. So what do we do to extend it beyond that?
Well,
What do you
there's an
think?
awful lot of lights. I mean, like you said, they light this. The
And Kitsap
bank does
Bank,
wonderful.
they did amazing
I
things for
mean,
us.
and the port is
The
wonderful.
port is just a wonderful partner. I know.
So,
Yeah.
pretty. And the new garland.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a lot,
Mhm.
actually. And the trees, seems like quite a bit.
And maybe we can get a few something or another's that go up into the air, that shoot up into the air, make noise, and do some light or something. Maybe we can.
Like a fireworks.
Well, we don't.
They're so-
no,
they're so pricey.
yeah,
I
just
know.
a surprise thing.
But just
that goes-
or noise or something. Light, just plain light. I don't know. But let's do some.
Somebody technically creative.
I have seen
Mhm.
laser things, so it didn't work for us. but
No,
maybe
because we
there's-
need a screen and all that. But or even a drone that does something fancier. I don't know what.
I'm sure we'll think of something.
Yeah, but I like the tree
We're on-
decorating.
We're on a
Yeah,
roll.
we're on a roll.
Okay, so our theme would have something to do with the trees,
Yes, that's what.
and we are the Festival of Chimes and Lights, but we're talking about lights on trees. So what would we call it? Christmas
Well,
tree?
maybe we'll have something. Well, oh, Christmas tree. Is there a song that would?
Oh,
Yeah, there is. Oh, Christmas tree?
Christmas tree. Yeah, there is a song with Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a one suggestion right now, a Christmas
Yeah.
tree. Okay, but we're heading in that direction.
Yeah.
So again, it's lights, it's Christmas trees, it's maybe one or two extra things, a sponsor for some kind of prizes for the tree decorating,
I'm
and
thinking of a movie that I watch every year. It's a movie where they're in New York and the guy comes in with his son and his daughter, and they bring all their Christmas trees in, and each of these tree people have their name on what their tree lot is. I'm trying to think of that tree lot name. I'll keep working on it.
is it
Yeah.
an old movie?
It's an old movie. It's an old movie where the young boy wants to be a photographer and his dad wants him to take over the tree business, and he
I don't
finally
know
runs
that.
away. Oh, it was a great movie.
Was
Maybe
it?
they can show that time.
I know.
It's- it's a great movie.
Nick's
Yeah.
good at that. If you can
I'll
think
find
of
the name
it,
of the movie and give it to
he'll-
Nick.
He'll
Okay.
find it.
Okay,
'Cause it has a
and then
really
of
great
course,
story
you know,
to
Kathleen at the library will.
It's on the
Oh, yeah,
Hallmark Channel,
she'll
so
jump
anything
right
on
in.
Hallmark is good.
Oh yeah, it is always so
Yeah.
sweet. Okay, well that's kind of where we're at. I think it's looking at that, but you will have to promote early.
Yeah.
We'll have to get brochure out early, information out early, information to PAPSA
Oh, sure.
that we're really thinking along these lines.
And to chamber.
And yes,
Mhm.
and sponsor seeking for especially prizes for these for the tree decorating.
You know, if each merchant puts a tree out there, or say
Mhm.
most of
Uh-huh,
them,
uh-huh.
I think they would donate a prize. I mean, if I begged them. I mean, you know.
Just
if
seems a
you-
lot to ask for our merchants.
Oh, no, it isn't.
You don't think so?
No,
Okay.
no, it's a small thing.
Okay.
I mean, there get a lot of people downtown because
Right.
of Jen, so they'll jump on it.
Okay.
They'll be all right.
Okay, and anything you can come up with, do your research online, whatever, for winter festivals and what special thing could we do that would just stand out to be. But we already have our tree here in front, and if we had all the trees aligned, and we advertised to come see the trees, and all of our choirs and blah, 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 you know?
See, I see it as just like, I can still remember Candy Cane Lane. It was unreal how they decorated
Mhm.
the whole street. And we would be doing trees. I think it'd be great. I think it'd be unique.
So-
20th.
The 20th anniversary festival of Chimes and Lights, and there'll be a tree theme, and it's going to be, you know, a name. We need a catchy little name, but I like your Oh Christmas Tree.
And if you look at the music, maybe there's, you
Well, they
know-
do have Oh Christmas Tree.
Oh, do
I
they?
know it's
Yeah,
there.
no, that's a song.
Dun,
Oh,
dun, dun,
Christmas
dun,
tree,
dun, dun,
oh,
dun.
Christmas tree.
Oh,
Dun,
yeah.
dun, 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 ba-dum,
Do they do this in Tennessee?
I don't know. I came, again, from a small town.
Mhm.
Okay, well.
All right. Well, I think if
We're on
we
a
move
roll.
forward with this, let's get our theme by next time. Figure that out. Try to figure out some of the rules for the tree decorating can be, maybe we should come up with a little sheet of suggestions.
What they can do.
Can be artificial or not.
Right.
And if we
And
have
the-
62 spots, people sign up for them.
Mhm.
So that we
Certain
don't.
heights, you should. you
Yeah,
know.
we probably should have some kind
Yeah,
of
you need-
suggestion.
Yeah, you're gonna need a height requirement, and you're gonna need a width. If you've got a
Yeah.
12-foot tree, is it gonna be tall and skinny, or is it gonna be fat and tall?
Yeah.
So,
Maybe we should figure that out.
You're gonna
And
need-
you know,
you're gonna
we
need some
might want
requirements.
to have Public Works be involved with that because we're
Yeah.
gonna have to get
Oh, yeah.
some
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of sign variance
Yeah.
because this is a little, it's kind of like a sign deal.
Right.
I
I
mean-
can't see a 12-foot tree.
no,
Well,
I can see 5 feet.
Yeah.
And that's a
small.
nice, small enough tree for people to decorate, but, you know, as far as waterfront, to have an open tree thing of lines of trees strolled down.
No, we
strolled
could
down
be
Tree
talking
Lane
with
or
Kathy
whatever.
down
Yeah,
there.
Kathy needs to be on top of
To
that.
be thinking the whole tree thing.
Yeah.
And even if that means lights in more of the taller bushes and things,
Right.
you know, so that we have more lights than ever. We want to have just tons of lights.
Mhm.
And again, well, I'll still try to be thinking really hard on something that would be just special and surprise the crowd somehow.
Woo them.
Something that comes down from a helicopter
Yeah.
or something. Not the helicopter itself, though.
A celebrity just parachuting out.
Here
Sharon,
comes Santa
you could do
Claus.
that.
Sure, I'm daring.
Well, and actually, we had Santa Pat call me in the last week or so, wanting to know if we wanted him back. But Santa Dennis has been our Santa for years and years, and I'm guessing because he hasn't responded to my email that he must be in Arizona. So I'm going to try to reach him and find
Oh,
out
good.
because the agreement was that he was going to be gone just 1 year and Santa Pat would take over for that year. So I don't want to offend anybody and I want to make sure we do the right thing.
Yeah, they're both good. though.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
They're
I
great
wonderful
saw
Santa
Dennis a
Santas.
couple of weeks ago at church, but I didn't ask him if he was going back to New York again.
You saw Santa Dennis?
Uh-huh.
Oh, a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
You think you'll see him this week?
I've missed 2 weeks, so it was actually 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
that-
Yeah.
I think it was the weekend that I saw
You saw
there
him
that
though, he was back
there.
here?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll try him again. I'll
So
call this
it was at least 3 weeks ago.
time. Okay. I know he does go to Arizona, I just didn't know when. And I want to check on that. So we need to find out on that. Otherwise, everything is still a go from last year.
Have our tractor club.
Yes.
training,
Oh,
so-
they're so good, aren't
Oh,
they?
good. So.
They take $100 for fuel and they come out here in the rain or shine or whatever and back and forth. Yeah, they're wonderful. Yeah, we got them on board.
Oh, good.
Should we have ponies or anything like that? Horses? Camels? Llamas?
I just
Sheep?
I see the mess cleaning up with the shovel.
I know.
I know.
It's first
I
thing
don't
I
know.
came to
You bring your animal, you bring your pooper scooper.
Yeah, I know, right?
The
Always
pet
good.
parade may be enough.
It's just enough.
Actually, we have the ponies, you know, 2 of them.
Those
in the
little
pet
miniatures,
parade.
right?
Yeah, and that was cute. Remember they came down for
Yes.
the Jingle Bell Run?
Yes. Okay, I think that's really it because then what we need to do is start advertising. So our next meeting will be in April, and what we would need to do then is in May really start advertising the decisions we make. So the
Okay.
tree decorating, if we can come up with some prizes or sponsors for those, that would be an additional bonus. I think it'd be very fun. to
So
have
we
that.
would be in April now? Would
Yeah,
it be the
April is-
third?
April is it's the third, right? The third Monday.
That would be the
The
16th.
16th. Yeah, 16th at 3:30. And let's plan on having the information to talk about the specs for the tree decorating contest. What we need to do between now and then is to contact Public Works and, work with our code to make sure that we can either get a variance or whatever to do trees.
Right, and
'Cause I
see
think-
how high we can go.
Right.
That's important.
Right, and then if people need a power source of some sort, what that would look like, if we can do that, I don't know. But Bill will know that, so we can talk to Bill, we can talk to the council,
There's great battery things.
I know, they do have a lot.
And it would look really strange. There are powers, down there.
But to have cords running
4
all over,
feet or
yeah.
4, so, but that would look strange.
Yeah,
to
it would
have
look
the
strange,
cords.
yeah.
So you need to go
Yeah,
to
and if you
battery.
have them in front of the businesses,
Well, people.
okay, I'm just, what if?
Yeah.
You've got your tree out there, you've got your battery out there. The overhead lights stay on till when? The icicle lights, when, those
All
automatically,
night.
they stay on all night?
Oh, yeah, that's an all-night
Okay,
thing.
so would the tree lights then stay on all night?
And the icicle lights are white. Would we want colored lights, or what? They get to do whatever they want to with
Yeah,
the
I would
lights?
say they would get to do
Whatever they want.
Yeah,
to.
whatever they want, whatever they want.
Mhm.
It's a tree contest, it's a decorating contest.
The problem I see is the theft that we have.
Oh,
And
theft.
I wish we didn't have that downtown, but we do have it.
But you do, and you'll always have that, no
I
matter
know.
what. You'll
So
have
we'll
vandalism.
just-
Will someone come along and they've got ornaments on a tree? Will they just start taking
I know.
ornaments? That
We'll
kind
have
of
to
thing.
really, well, I don't know what we'll do. Talk to maybe,
So
maybe
that's really of concern, huh?
Yeah.
That they'll steal the ornaments off the tree?
they,
They steal
they
everything.
take my plants out of my pot, so.
It's sad.
They moved my,
But it
they
happens.
took my benches and moved them across the street, and I have heavy benches. I mean, so there's little things like that, but it wouldn't be, we would just have to, the merchants just have to protect their
Well,
trees
and I think
somehow.
what we do too is ask for the police presence to be stepped up a little bit.
Yeah.
Knowing that we're going to be doing this, that we're going to have this extra investment, would ask the police force to keep going through the town on a regular basis and keep
Yeah.
an eye open.
Yeah.
But
And I have asked them to do that anyway, because,
Mhm.
the one, about a month ago, someone took every plant out of my pot, and it was all out on the ground.
Oh.
And then 2 days
Well, there's
later,
no
they
reason
took my
for that.
benches and put them across the street.
do you
But-
have any idea who's doing that?
No, I don't. But then the police, I called them twice, and then it stopped, so I think
You don't
they
have a
were-
video camera on the front of your store,
I
do you?
don't. I have lots inside, but not outside.
Yeah.
But it's okay, it stopped. I'm sure it's just homeless or someone on meth or, just something that happens downtown. But we'd have to
Mhm.
think about that and maybe some way protect them.
So we need to have something in the pots that would keep the trees from being stolen.
If they were
Snapping
artificial.
turtles, I'm thinking cobras, something along those lines.
Something will zap them.
I know, right?
I remember some time ago, it was several years back, that there was quite a theft ring going on of stealing potted plants.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
plants?
potted plants.
Huh.
Big theft ring on it.
Huh.
Yeah.
We all downtown, it's just something that happens.
Yeah, it just happens.
Do those get taken very often, the potted plants?
Not really, I mean, it did happen to me a couple months ago, but it doesn't happen too often. I'm amazed it doesn't, because we put some nice plants. Last year, those planters,
Yeah.
they were great. They
Beautiful.
looked beautiful, really.
Yeah. And boy, they held up in all
They
the
did.
months, didn't they?
We had
I
great
thought, wow.
weather.
Yeah.
It was warmer winter, and
Yeah.
they lasted for.
You can play the devil's advocate all day long, but we just have to go forward with the intent that this is what we'd like to do. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
And if we run into a glitch, we run into a glitch.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Okay,
And
so
it's
we're
our
gonna-
20th, so
Yeah.
this is sort of special.
It's the 20th, and we're leaning towards the old Christmas tree.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
we will play that up as much as we can and look for just a couple of extra little surprises and benefits. And
The coloring contest could be the tree.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
kids
We
could
do.
decorate the
Yeah.
tree any way they want to color
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, and Kathleen will come up with something for the
She will.
library.
Yeah, she's
So,
always does.
and we can tell all the choirs, that's our theme. And so move forward with that, and then just begin.
Could we have a Christmas tree costume and have somebody wear it?
Well, there are quite a few Christmas tree costumes out.
Tree
Do you remember
costumes.
for the run? There were a number of people who just wore, in fact,
They did.
Janine, were you in one of them?
Rebecca our assistant treasurer actually had a Christmas tree costume, and there was presents that tied on her feet.
Oh, how cute.
It was the cutest thing ever.
Yeah.
It was cute, very cute. She got it on, I think she said Amazon. She just ordered it. It's like a felt Christmas tree. You just put over and then attach your little presents and.
Well, you know, instead of the
How
elf
cute.
or the run, maybe Sheila would get into a Christmas tree.
She could.
You know, that would look cute too.
Mhm.
Yeah, just, well, and she may even use that theme too. So
Yeah.
they'll be decorating
Yeah.
that way.
Mhm.
So
good.
we'll just get the word out early. And we'll let all the people know all of our sponsors know that that's the direction we're heading. Lots of light and a Christmas tree.
Yeah,
And
sounds
then we'll
good.
work on our flyer and whatever, and our sponsorship and the movie. And we'll see if we can find sponsors for prizes for the best tree. Because I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
don't
that
you?
would.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
for sure.
including the Sydney Gallery, kind of going up.
Oh, yes.
Sydney,
They'll get into it, I'll make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Putting my hat on as vice president, okay, we'll get
Okay.
into
I
it.
know
We're doing it.
this woman does everything actually, right?
And the
Yeah.
chamber will too.
Yeah,
They'll get.
we've
they'll
got a
do
representation
something
here of all
nice.
the doers in this town, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, few. Okay, I think that sounds good. So our homework is working on,
Lights.
lights,
Lights.
right? Finding the specs. What we
Yep.
can do legally or what we need to do legally
Yeah, that's
to
what
make
it
this
is.
happen, which,
And I can get a hold of Public Works and our permit center to find out,
just to find out what we would be
code-wise.
What we
doing.
could
Yep.
do in the
Right.
lights.
And then I'll make sure Bill, I'll see if he's available for April 16th to attend the next meeting as well.
Okay.
Get some input on his
Okay.
end.
That
And I would
be
like to
good.
try and have
Yeah.
Seroptimus this year do something at our overlook.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that
To where-
would be
Yes!
nice.
To where you're down
Sharon,
there at,
yes.
at the tree.
Because that
I mean,
is
you're
a
down there at the
Seroptimus
bleachers
overlook.
with Santa Claus. You've got music going on.
Yeah, yeah.
That I really want the Seroptimus to have a presence.
Extend that
under
down
the
beyond
overlook.
there. That would be so cool to do that.
Mhm.
I
Yes.
agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to be working on
That
that.
would be nice,
Yeah.
really.
It really would be. Okay. That
Good
sounds good.
idea.
Yep. All right. Thank you very much.